Have you ever wondered to yourself why, for some people, succeeding in life and in business seems so easy, while for other people, it's hard? It is a true struggle to succeed in life, in business, on this entrepreneurial journey. And I wondered to myself, why are they so successful and I'm not? And so, as a child, I thought about what success was. Success to me when I was a child was having all the things that I could get. So all the money, all the cars, the big house. I wanted land. I wanted all these things so that way I can claim to be successful. But I realized, and I realized the hard way, success isn't about all the things that I could get, but it's about how you can actually transform the lives of others and being able to help them see a better life for themselves. That's where true success comes from. And here's why I say that. So I'm gonna give you the definition of what transformation actually is. So true transformation isn't about personal success. True transformation is about transferring value from one person to another. So that means I'm giving you value and helping you change your mindset so that way you can transform your life. That's how you become successful. That's how you become rich, wealthy, whatever word you want to use. And so Joshua Selman defined value as one's usefulness. So demonstrated through the ability to solve problems and provide solutions. So what this means is being valuable isn't about what you know. Being valuable is about how effectively you can actually help others. So that means serving others is your key to success. It's not about you. You can't make millions when you make your life and serving yourself. You can't make millions when it's all about you. And I know it's not all about the money, but here's the thing. When you start focusing on the kingdom of God and his righteousness and being able to please God and serve people, money and millions and wealth, all those things, that's just a byproduct of the work that you've already done. Because when you exchange one value for another, guess what? People pay for the value that you give them with their assets, which means your money. So think about it like this. When you go into the hospital, guess what? They're providing you value. What value are they providing you? With the service of being able to take care of your sickness, your illness, whatever wounds you have. They're giving you value. And based off that value, guess what? You have to give them value, which is your money. And so I noticed to myself that most business owners, entrepreneurs, they get this wrong because they focus on the things that they want to show, things that they think people want. They don't actually provide value that people are actually looking for, things that can actually transform their life. That's where entrepreneurs and business owners actually fail. Because when you stop listening to the voice of your actual clients and your customers, you're doing yourself a disservice. It's all about you. And so if you're only focused on yourself, your business will never grow. If you're focused on self, you won't grow, your life won't change, and your business is going to essentially fail. And so when you become a solution to other people, opportunities start popping up out of nowhere. When you become a solution to a problem that other people have, guess what? They're going to seek you out because they need the solution that you have. Right. So I heard my mentor, Myron Golden, speak on the process of what true transformation actually looks like. And it's in 4 steps. I put it down into 4 steps based off the knowledge that he gave. The value that he gave me transformed my mindset to where now I'm on track to actually be successful in a different way. So giving value to you, guess what? At some point, the value is always going to come back. And so the 4 step process to true transformation. The first step of true transformation is awareness. Awareness is when you think about awareness, it's finding out something that you didn't know. It's like people won't change until they recognize the problem. Like you can't change if you don't even know you have a problem. So think about it like this. If you saw a person who was walking around in the streets with a bloody leg, I don't know why I chose a leg. I don't know. But if a person was walking around with a huge gash on their leg and they were bleeding out, if they didn't know that they had that gash, they will continue to walk around unaffected and unknowingly killing themselves. Because the thing is, my job for you is to make you aware of the problem that you didn't even know you had. So me tapping you on your shoulder and saying, "Hey, I know you probably didn't notice, but you're tracking blood because you have a huge gash in your leg." Now you look at your leg and be like, "Oh my God, when did this get here? I don't even know what happened. I didn't feel it. I didn't know." Because ultimately, people are walking around with wounds that's literally killing their success, killing their finances, killing their mindsets. It's taking them into a place where you won't be successful. You'll never reach financial freedom with a wound that you've never seen or acknowledged or even been aware of. And so being aware is the first thing. After you're aware, you have to have intention. So intention it looks like this. The same person who had the injury on their leg now knows, hey, I'm out here tracking blood, but there's two options that you actually have after you have that same awareness. You could be like number one, this first person, where you know that you have the gash, but you don't care. You don't care to actually fix it. You don't have the intention to actually do something about it. You just say, oh, that's fine. I'm all right. Not knowing that at some point you're not going to be able to walk again because you didn't intentionally take the step to actually fix the problem that you now know you have. That's the first person. But number two is the person that actually wants to fix the problem. They want to know, dang, how did I do this? Now, how can I actually fix it? Your intent on changing the current situation of your life or your business it's now in your hands. So once people are aware that they actually have a problem, they want to do something about it. That's the second person. So you have to be aware, and then you have to have the intention to actually want change to the situation that you have. So if you didn't know that your social media isn't growing because you haven't applied certain strategies to actually make you successful. You don't post every day consistently. You don't do the things that you need to do. Your audio isn't of quality, and that's why people scroll from your page. It's just simple things like that that could be the game changer for you and your business. It could be your mindset. You've never seen $1 million made in an hour. Just because you haven't seen it doesn't mean that it's not able to happen. So what problems do most entrepreneurs or business owners have? It's the belief that certain things can't happen for them. Two, it's things that they are unaware of, like the content, or some people don't even do content, and that's what they're unaware of. So you have the awareness, you have the intention. Now you have to make a decision. Deciding to cut off. Matter of fact, Myron broke it down like this: decide is two words, DE and then side. Decide. And what decide actually means is to cut off, to cut off the thing that no longer serves me, or to cut off the thing and make this my only option. Deciding is not a choice. Let's be clear. Making a choice and making a decision are two separate things. So deciding means cutting off all other options, and it's a commitment. It's me saying, "Hey, I'm going to choose to do this. I don't have a plan B. I don't have a plan C. I'm deciding to do this." You have to decide whether you want to go and get help from this hospital, whatever place you actually want your transformation to actually happen. So, what person do you want to seek out to actually help you in your business? Who can actually serve you at the highest level so that way you're no longer bleeding, but now you're actually thriving? So, a decision is a commitment, it's not a choice. Number four is discipline. So, success doesn't happen from motivation alone, it requires discipline. The discipline to actually keep going, to being able to do the things the same way every time. So, matter of fact, in my notes, and I'm gonna give you the exact wording that Myron said. Discipline is doing the things that you're supposed to do when you're supposed to do it, and do it that way every time you do it. That's discipline. So once you're aware, once you have the intent to actually change, once you make a decision to cut off every other option, now it takes discipline to do what you're supposed to do when you're supposed to do it, and do it that way every time that you do it. That is the four-step process to true transformation. And so I'm not claiming to know everything, right? I learn every single day from other people on how to be successful. But the one thing that really makes the difference is being able to serve people and give them value, and being able to give them transformation at the highest level. I may not be the smartest, but I will give you transformation. I will be committed to your problem to give you a solution so that way you can close the gap of time, because some people will take the long way and it takes them a year to actually solve the problem that they had, versus coming to someone who actually is knowledgeable that can shorten the gap from a year to a week, a day, a month. You save time. You save the heartache and the energy of going to find it on your own. So one thing I want to tell you is that entrepreneurs struggle because they don't know how to take someone through this actual transformation process. That's why entrepreneurs actually fail, because if you're not able to take someone through true transformation, guess what? They won't see where they were and where they actually are now. That's coaching, that's in speaking, that's in products. Because I recently bought a vacuum, and truly and honestly, I thought I actually I thought I cleaned my vacuum before I had this demo, right? I thought I had my vacuum before they got here. Man, they did the demo and they showed me that my carpet, my rug was still dirty, still dirty. So I saw the transformation. I was aware, and then my intent and the decision had to be made, right? Because what I thought was clean was not actually clean. But once I saw the difference, I made a decision. And so if you don't understand what transformation is, or you don't understand transformation in general, you won't be able to create an offer that truly changes lives, which means you can't give value to someone over here and they exchange your value for theirs. It won't happen. If you can't if you can't give true value to people to where now I can communicate what the value was. I know where I was before I met you, and I know where I am after I met you and after I worked with you. The success won't come. You have to have true transformation. And so, where are you in this process? Where are you in the process? So, do you actually know the gaps that you actually have? Do you know if you're actually bleeding? Do you know that you're actually wounded? Because we're wounded in some way, shape, or form or fashion because we don't know everything, right? Because if we did, we would have been solved it. And so I really want to be the person that offers transformation to everyone to where it's clear where you were and where you are now. If you want to be successful, you have to shift your focus. You have to shift your focus. You have to learn how to bring value, give value, solve real problems. Because if we're only solving our own problems, we're not creating true transformation for others. We're only solving our own problems. And if we paid ourselves, guess what? We still left with the same amount of money that we started off with. And so being able to bring value, solve real problems, and lead people through true transformation, that is how you be successful. That's how you be successful. And so the day that I realized that success is not about me, but it's about you, that's when the light bulb hit. And I was just like, man, this is a kingdom principle of really serving others at the highest level. Because when you serve others, others will give value back. And in turn, you become wealthy, your network grows, or your life, at the bare minimum, your life changes for the better. Right? If you read through the Bible, that's what transformation was. Jesus even gave transformation. He healed the sick. He gave value. And in turn, people gave him value by giving him their attention. Because his goal was to bring the lost sheep back to the Father. He left the 99 for the one. And so understanding this kingdom principle of serving others to be successful. And it's not about really being successful. It's really about serving people. Because if you think of serving people as your success, guess what? The byproduct is the money and all the things that you didn't even ask for. God asked Solomon, what do you want? What do you need? Solomon didn't ask for money. He didn't ask for a new castle. He didn't ask for anything. He asked for knowledge, wisdom, and understanding on how to be able to serve as a king effectively and honor him. And because he asked for those things, God granted Solomon everything that he didn't ask for. And it says in the Bible that Solomon was the richest that ever lived and will ever live. Nobody will eclipse how much wealth Solomon actually had, even to this day. So I want you to think to yourself, am I as an entrepreneur, am I as a person offering value to other people to where they can see true transformation? And I hope this video blessed you. I hope you got something from it. I hope you was transformed at least in your perspective. Because once you actually shift your perspective, your life can change for the better. All it takes is one step. One step. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.